everybody! Good evening, good night, good day. Wherever you are, I hope you have a wonderful time and thank you for joining my stream today. We are going to continue the artwork from the last stream, the one where I did the line art from. We are drawing the wonderful Vtuber Dokibird, who you can check out here on YouTube too. And before I start drawing, I just wanted to tell you guys that the music is back, so if you can't hear me or something, please notify me in chat, or if the music is too loud. As you all know, I'm still quite new to this live streaming stuff, and please excuse if I have any technical difficulties. I'm still trying to figure things out along the way with you. And yeah, I have finally updated my description box. So if you want an easy way to find all of my other social media and all of my other artwork, feel free to check out the description box so you can find links to all of my sites. I'm very excited to stream again today, and let's dive in. Maybe I should explain that why the artwork looks a little bit different than from the last stream. It's not that much of a difference, I think. Maybe some of you haven't even noticed it. But actually the composition, I changed the composition a little bit. Basically, I zoomed a little bit out of the artwork because I thought that it looked a little bit weird. I'm still quite open to criticism though, because I feel like it is a very dynamic pose, but I'm not quite happy with the chest area. Oops. Or with the placement of the arm. I think it looks a little bit stiff, a little bit awkward, and I think that's a little bit sad, but I'm going with it. I still like the pose. I still think it really fits her, and maybe it will look different after I've rendered a little bit, because as you know, sometimes things will just figure themselves out after you render. I have already done the base colors because I kind of think the base colors are a really boring part when coloring, so we will just focus on the rendering today. Let's get into it. I think I want to start with the face because before I actually start rendering, I want to color in the line art because I think this will make the artwork much better to look at. And I'm using a darkish red to brighten up the artwork a little bit. Whoops. Remember to alpha lock your layers, kids. Alpha lock is a very, very important layer mode. Yay. With a little bit of yellow. That's a little bit too much. For some reason, it got really cold again today in where I live, and now I'm kind of shivering, even though it's already like 10 degrees or something. It's a little bit weird. but what can you do? Technically, we're still just in spring, so you can't really expect warm weather in spring, I guess. However, I am already so ready for summer. I'm more of a winter person, I think, just because I hate like blazing heat, so anything about over 30 Celsius is a pain for me and I can't really tolerate it very well. And in winter, you can just get cozy, but you can't really do it in summer heat. And yeah, I'm kind of dreading summer, but at the same time, summer is the most fun time of the year for going outside and stuff and meeting your friends and meeting other people. So I'm also excited to just do that again. Oh, by the way, I don't want to open the reference, but I think it's easier for streaming if I have just this floating up, so you can always know what the finished piece will look like without me while I'm still zooming in a lot. It's definitely not the right color. Yeah, I'm still super cold. It's weird. Maybe I just should just get a tea. Okay, looking good. Looking good, looking nice. Hope that everything is alright with my stream, but I don't see any problems with it. No. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I've already said in my last live stream that I really want to stream more frequently, and I think that these are the closest ever streams I have done next to each other. So for everyone who wasn't in the last stream, I streamed on Thursday last week, so I have about a week difference between my streams, and I know this isn't anything really to brag about, especially for bigger streamers who stream multiple times a week. But for someone like me who takes frequent 2 months breaks, I think this is quite an achievement. And I really hope to keep up with pace. But I will not stream next week. Maybe in 2 weeks I can stream again. But I feel like the next stream is going to be in 3 weeks. I will see how much I can finish of this Dokibird artwork today on stream. As I've said, for these Vtuber fan arts, I would really like to stream as much as I can of them, but I can't really do that all the time. So if I'm not finishing it today, I will probably finish it off stream and then just post it onto my social media. I still have streamed the line art, and most of the coloring will get done today, hopefully. Once again, it's going to be about a 2-hour stream, I think, depending on how much I will get distracted and talk to myself. Anyways, we are on to the actual rendering part now. Yay! We are going to draw the eye. Ooh. Overlock. Overlock really is the artist's best friend, at least mine. It's such a useful tool when drawing. I love it. I always have to make sure when I'm drawing with people that my character doesn't have crisscross eyes. So I always make sure to zoom out a little bit. So you can know where your character's eyes are facing. By the way, I really am glad that the music is back. I really hope you guys can hear me. I didn't have gotten any feedback yet, so I'm not changing any of the settings I have for the music. So if I'm too quiet, please tell me, but it seems to be fine. Anyways, I feel like I'm so much more relaxed when music is in the background, because it's like not pressuring me to talk all the time. And in my last stream, some of you guys told me that you draw during my streams, and I feel like it's much nicer to just have some music in the background if I'm not talking, because I obviously also prefer music in the background whenever I'm drawing and not streaming. I'm honestly not quite sure about the placement of the eye shine. It looked good in the sketch, but maybe it's a little bit too big. Maybe I will just overpaint it. I think that's definitely the safe option here. Oh, painting it is. Honestly, I don't know why I even draw these eye shines in. I guess kind of to get a sense of direction where the eye is facing and where the light will be coming from. But most of the times I end up overpainting it anyways, so maybe not the smartest tactic here. I think I like the larger pupil more than the smaller. Once again, coloring is just for me a big puzzle. I kind of know the outcome I want, but not really. I have to see the things. And so this is why I'm changing the pupil all the time too. With a little bit of light blue into here. Anyways, I feel like if you zoom far out, you almost can't notice the blue I just added, so I would definitely add it. I will add blue, but I think somewhere else. Well, I think this one is better. You know, I would like a smooth gradient though. And now a little bit of here. A little bit of highlight here. A little bit of coloring there. Now I will start painting over my line art, just to make it fit in with the iris some more. And so I can do another thing. like. Oh, hi. We have a watcher. Sorry, I'm quite a little bit quiet right now because I'm kind of trying to figure things out with the eye here. Also, I'm just kind of tired today, so this is a more kind of chill stream anyways. You can feel free to listen to the music though. It's just chill, comfy vibes today. Do I like it? I still feel like something's missing. I think I want to add some sparkles to her eyes. Just something of an eye catcher. You can almost not see them. Anyways, maybe I'll just come back to later to the eyes. I don't think I can improve them that much more, to be honest. At least for now. Maybe we're just starting to add some contrast. And adding some contrast we do. Also to just the eyes in general. I'm still working on the layer above my line art because I want this to blend in with my line art more and to just to just have something organic. And I don't know what I did there and how I can why no, how did I rotate that? No, I don't know how to fix this. This never happened to me before because I don't use this window. Oh no, I don't know how to fix this. Well, no reference window it is then. Or would you guys prefer a window on the side? Still, this is better than nothing. Do you want to tilt your head? Maybe we should just bring it back, and if anyone asks questions, this is just how the artwork is supposed to be. No questions here. This is just the artwork. It's on the side now. Deal with it. It looks so scuffed. Well, nothing much you can do. anyways, maybe I should just start talking about something. So I kind of I'm kind of bored myself, so let's talk about something. Maybe let's talk. Let's talk about the fact that recently I have been trying to improve my singing. Yes, it's kind of weird because I never really looked into singing as a profession. I feel like it's something I just did naturally, like, you know, the classic under the shower singing, and singing when the music is really good, and so you just have to sing with the lyrics even though you're just talking gibberish. But somehow as soon as I got more into it, so like I really like hearing Vtubers sing. I really love karaoke streams, and I would love to do one karaoke stream one day. However, I tried to record one of my very favorite songs, and I tried to record a cover of it, and it sounded like shit. And first of all, I thought, oh, maybe it's the microphone's fault. So I tried it on the microphone I'm using right now, my streaming microphone, and sounded like shit. So I got my phone microphone, and it sounded like shit too. So I was like, oh no, maybe I'm not as good in singing as I thought I was. And it's a little bit sad, but then I realized I basically never did anything to practice my singing or to look more serious into it. And I've realized that I needed some training for singing. So I just searched in YouTube basic singing lessons, and I've been trying to get along with them and trying to find my own voice and stuff. And as soon as I tried those the first few lessons, I immediately realized how much harder it is than I thought, and how much more difficult this journey would be for me to learn, because I figured out I couldn't even breathe properly for singing. I've realized that the way I'm breathing seems to be not really ideal, and it's something I really noticed when just normally talking. It's like if I'm talking too much or in a too high-pitched tone, it seems like I just forget to breathe, and when I have this awkward gap where I just try to get some air and not die. And that's something apparently that happened while singing too, and this is why I had these awkward breaks in my recordings, which is a little bit disappointing, but it's luckily something you can train, and I think it's something I will benefit from in the long run, because as I've said, this is just not only in singing but also when just talking normally. It's really something I should mind more, which is just my breathing, I guess. And it's something I would have never noticed without taking these singing lessons, or at least trying to get along with these YouTube videos I found. And also, the second thing I've realized is that my voice when singing is way higher than my speaking voice. I feel like my speaking voice is not, it's feminine, like it's not too high or not too low, but when singing I'm definitely trying to make my voice higher, and this made it really uncomfortable for me to breathe and just to kind of, I don't know what's the word for it, to kind of hit the right notes. And it's also something I'm right now trying to kind of find my natural singing voice. And yeah, I'm still not quite sure about it, but it's definitely something interesting to find out about yourself. I've never thought how much work it would be to just learn to sing and to finally be able to cover my favorite song and to be like my Ushis. Because honestly, the biggest part about VTubers I enjoy the most, honestly, are their singing. Most of my very favorite VTubers are exceptionally great singers, and I would love to do that one day too. Also, I've realized how bad I am in memorizing song lyrics. Like, I always thought it was really easy, but as soon as you have to do karaoke, it's kind of getting difficult to learn singing. It's kind of weird, to be honest. It's kind of like whenever I have to present it, it goes wrong. Dum dum dum. But I'm a long way from presenting my singing. I first want to be happy with it myself. But it's an exciting thing to learn, and definitely more fun than studying for my exams. Lol lol lol. Anyways, so I've been talking. I think I haven't really gotten into why I've wanted to draw a fan art for Doki in the first place. I think I've never really explained that, or why it is the reason that I started this kind of sketch and talk series. I don't really know if it's a series yet, but definitely it's the kind of content I have fun making. It's just me working on an artwork and talking to you guys a little bit. Anyways, I've really wanted to draw Doki because I have been up to date with the recent Niji Sanji drama, and as someone who was heavily invested into that, I just kind of felt bad for everything that Doki had to go through, and I think it really opened my mind to how even corporate VTubers are in the end just humans too, and they struggle with the similar things you do or the similar things us smaller live streamers do, and it made me really realize how they're different from like anime characters who don't really are affected by real life stuff. But you always have to remember VTubers and live streamers they do play a character to a point, but they are still humans, and I really want to support these creators I love. And the way I show my love to any media I love or to any content creator I love is of course through drawing fan art. Maybe it's because the only way I actually am good at. I'm not really good at particularly anything else, and there isn't really another way I could help out somebody. But maybe, just maybe, she is happy about. I hope she knows that we all are supporting her, and I'm happy and glad to draw some fan art for her. And this is not only a message to Doki from me, but also to all the other Oshis I have and all the other VTubers I personally support. This is honestly just the start. Just the start. I have some water today. But I really hope I can continue this to show my support for my Oshis even beyond their streams, just watching their streams. And after this Doki fan art, I've already made up my mind to draw Rita Kamishiro from Prism Project. Well, Prism is disbanding in like 2 weeks, so former Prism Project. So that's the right one. Anyways, because I feel like she's also at a very critical point in her career with a lot of unknown things coming onto her with going indie, and as I've said, I really want to support her too. So that's definitely the next stream, which I'm going to do in about 2 to 3 weeks. I still have to take some time off because of my family. I'm going back home for Easter. Actually, I don't think I need the dark color there. Anyways, I feel like every time I have music in the background, I'm way more chill, in also a bad way, because I don't feel the need to talk as much, and I still think the fun part of a live stream is interacting with the content creator who's streaming right now. And I feel like I myself would get bored if I turn into a stream and the person isn't talking as much, which is why I hold myself up to this high standard that I kind of have to talk all the time. Especially because I don't know if you guys even like the music or and stuff, or if you guys are here for me. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. In the one hand, I really like having background music, and it makes me feel way more relaxed when streaming. But on the other, I feel like I'm not as entertaining anymore. Especially because I haven't prepared any talking points today. I hope you don't mind this chill stream. Still, we have been streaming for over 45 minutes now, so it's going pretty well, I think. Oh, yes, I forgot. I forgot the under eyelid. I'm getting quite tired. Maybe I will not stream the whole 2 hours today. Maybe I will just take a break. Because I have to work tomorrow and kind of don't want to stream too long. At least I did stream again, so I have a whole big stream of 2 streams per week. Kind of doesn't look good. It's kind of as nasty as brown. No. Maybe maybe I would just do kind of red. Yes, red is better, I think. And instead of shading, I will just add in the highlights. Thank you. That's a much easier approach right now. I still don't know how I feel about this neck, and I feel like the coloring doesn't really make it better. To be fair, I am kind of unsure about this particular pose, to be honest. It's quite dynamic for my art style, and I'm not quite used to seeing it or rendering it. And I feel like you can definitely see that, but as always, I hope it looks good in the end. I'm just kind of believing in the artwork, believe in the process. Maybe I just have to go over to another part of the artwork. Maybe wet will fix it. Maybe the hair will fix it. Yes, let's go over to the hair. I think this would be much more fun. As always, also lock your layers. And we can start rendering the hair now. Wee. Hee. I think I want this really reddish orange as a contrast to the hair. Maybe a little bit more saturated. In general, I want this artwork to scream energy and positive vibes and everything. So, kind of going in here with the more saturated colors and stuff. Yahoo! kind of think it's too saturated now. It's way too glowing. But maybe that could be a cool look. I guess it could be. Maybe if I'm going for it, maybe just a little bit more of a blended color would be nice. Not this kind of neon yellow. Yes. Maybe I will just blend it a little bit. Is it less saturated? I don't think so. Where still will be trying to go with this? Rook! Hi! Welcome to the stream! I just saw that you also liked my Instagram story, so I'm glad at least some people know, look through them and realize I stream for that. So, welcome to the stream. You haven't really missed anything. We are just coloring the artwork from the last stream. And so far we have done the eye and the skin. And now we're on to the hair. Also, it's a little bit more of a chill stream today. As you can hear, we have music today in the background. At least I hope so. And I'm not talking as much today. So it's just enjoy your time here and relax maybe a little bit. Loving the vibes is very relaxing. I'm not complaining at all. That's great to hear. That's great to hear. That's my goal with the stream too. You know, I'm kind of tired today anyways, so I guess this is the best solution instead of not streaming at all. Leave the strand unrendered because I think that could be a very, very cool contrast piece. Maybe I would just add a gradient here, and that would be a great contrast piece. This is a great color. I really like this peachy orange red-ish color. I in general really like peach tones in general, I think. Yes. Yes, I really like peach tones in general. I've wanted to dye my hair peach at some point in my life, but my mother never really allowed me to dye my hair. So I've stayed almost all of the time with my natural hair color, and in retrospectively thinking, it's great. It I know that she really tried to just protect my hair, but I really wanted peach hair, and now after I've had pink hair for some time for 2 years, I realized how much upkeep colored hair actually is, to be honest, and just always coloring your hair and especially bleaching your hair just takes a lot of time, more time than people think actually, and I really respect people who can maintain a super crazy hair color or a super bleached blonde all the time, because man, I've had it for 2 years and it was way too much work. I really like the hairstyle though. I had like peekaboo hair, so the top of my hair was still natural, but my undercut of my hair was colored pink, and it was really nice look, I think, but it's way too hard to upkeep. I kind of don't like the hair. Oh no. Oh no. Maybe I just have to move onto another piece. What's with me and not liking this particular artwork? Something I'm not happy about, to be honest. Let's see if I will even finish this artwork off stream. Or maybe I'm just tired. I got so used to PNG models, so I got confused when you said you had pink hair. Yes, actually, one of my older models actually has pink hair. And if you look very closely onto my usual profile pic, she actually has a blonde undercut too. So I have a little bit of an homage to my colored hair. But yeah, you're right. I will probably stay a brown hair. I will probably have the same hair color for a while now, so I won't change my Vtuber my PNG model for now. But maybe I will reflect it as soon as I color my hair again, which is unlikely, to be honest. Unfortunately, I didn't stream back when I had my colored hair. But if I did, I definitely would have put it in. Classic artist dilemma. I think it looks great so well too. Yeah, we will see with rendering. Maybe it looks better with rendering. I can't really pinpoint what I don't like about this artwork, so I think that's the thing that's bothering me. But it's good to hear that you like it at least. Maybe it's really just me staring at this artwork for too long. Have you ever tried colored context? Totally different thing, but I'm curious. Actually, I did cosplay. I'm not cosplaying anymore, but when I was younger, I did cosplay and I wore colored contacts back then. And they really hurt my eyes. So I'm not wearing them anymore, not for fashion anymore. But I will say that I did enjoy having blue eyes. I think blue contacts are so pretty on anyone or anything. And if I could tolerate, if I find some contacts which I can tolerate for a longer time, I think I would just get some blue colored lenses just because they look fun and it's a good pop of color. Honestly, I'm a person who wears quite colorful outfits, so I don't really feel the need to have colorful hair or to have colorful contacts because I feel like I already have a lot of color in my outfit and a lot of color with my accessories and stuff, so I would rather use my accessories to add more interesting stuff to an outfit rather than wearing contacts, I think. I wanted to change my eye color from hazel to literally anything else, but I'm good after hearing that. Actually, it's just because I wore these contacts to a convention, so, and usually you're at a con for about 5 to 8 hours, and that's not how long you should have had these contacts in. And I guess that's what just contributed to me having a little bit of pain. And also, I haven't had prescription colored contacts, but just your I had cosplay contacts, so they weren't. I don't recommend just going on Amazon or eBay or AliExpress and buying the cheapest contacts you can find. That's really dangerous. Please don't do that. But there are some genuine cosplay lenses resellers who I got my contacts from, and yeah, they still hurt after 5 to 8 hours, but it could be worse. It could have been worse. I still think it's fun to experiment with, though. I don't regret wearing those contacts. It's just not something I see myself do more in the future of, I think. I don't know about this artwork. I don't know. I feel like I'm over-rendering the banks here a little bit. I don't really like it. No, I will start off, I think. Not completely, but a little bit. The struggle, the struggle. Maybe I'm just too tired. Maybe Americanized stereotypes, but a colorful clothes hair common in Germany? I assumed it wasn't until now, to be honest. You're absolutely right. They are not common. They're not very common here in Germany. I actually would go out of my way to be saying that Americans actually wear more colorful clothes than German, because I feel like the typical German prioritize comfort over anything else. So I see a lot of people here wearing the most comfortable stuff they can, and definitely stuff that you can wear in any weather. Like you have a really good raincoat in case it rains, or yeah, that kind of stuff. I think Germans really value practicality in their clothes. So, and most of those clothes are quite boring, to be honest. And yeah, in general, you don't see a lot of people in sweatpants and stuff. It's still really like frowned upon wearing too comfy clothes like sweatpants and stuff. But you usually just see a dude in a jeans and a t-shirt, and this is all year round. So like in winter he maybe has a good jacket, but he basically wears the same stuff in winter or in summer. I'm definitely more of a oddball here. This is because fashion is something that's really important to me personally. I really like expressing myself through fashion. The red beret I'm wearing as my PNG tuba. I also have one in real life. It's inspired by my red beret, and I actually got catcalled. I don't know if it's catcalled or anything else. It's not like really. It didn't really bother me, but people often point out this the head every time I'm wearing it, and honestly, I just didn't really like fashion up until I was 16 or something. I was very much in the camp of just wearing comfortable clothes. But at some point, I realized how fun it is to express your style and express the things you love through your style. And so I've really gotten into wearing the things I like and wearing really colorful fashion. And it's actually quite funny too, because a lot of my friends wear alternative fashion, but they do wear your typical goth emo stuff, so mainly just blacks. And when I'm just standing beside them as a pink cotton ball, and I honestly think I would actually love to know more people who wear more colorful fashion, and especially J fashion. I have some friends here in Germany, but definitely most of them are, if they're wearing alternative fashion, they definitely wear some sort of goth or emo fashion. I don't mind it either, but as I've said, I really like to add color into my outfits rather than just wearing black most of the times. I don't know much about fashion, although I wish to dress better by the way. Catcalling in the US is usually century root, so I don't know if it means what it is in Germany. Yeah, it's kind of I know that catcalling is definitely a rude thing, but you have to know that Germans are usually not the type of people who come and talk to you directly, not like unlike Americans. I've heard a lot from people who have been there who were really surprised by how open people in the US are. So usually if someone comes up to you and specifically talks to you, they usually have a reason, and catcalling isn't really that common here. So I think it was meant really nice, but it was something like, oh, there goes Red Riding Hood with her red cap, because I have been wearing a red hat. It's kind of cute, but at the same time, no one asked you about your opinion, what you think about my red hat. Yeah, it's still kind of cute. Thanks for answering all my random questions. Thank you for asking all those random questions. It's really good to have someone in chat to talk to. It's not like I want to force you to interact with me in chat. I am still just happy if anyone is just watching my streams. But it's definitely a different experience if someone is actually active in your chat and is asking you seemingly pointless questions. Because to me they aren't pointless. For me they are something to talk about while I'm drawing. Because I haven't really prepared any talking points for this stream, to be honest. Usually for a more active stream, I definitely would have had more talking points, so I don't rely on people asking stuff in the chat. I'm still not sure about this artwork, to be honest. I think most people would enjoy that here, to be honest, but the catcalling is not tame here. Like you said, people are very direct here and will just say anything, even to total strangers. Yeah, that's really not common here in Germany. We are really direct in the sense that we hate small talk. Or maybe not hate, we still have small talk, but it's usually, if you speak to me, you have a reason to speak to me, so state this reason immediately. That's usually the German mentality of going through things. I don't know, maybe catcalling is more common in like bigger cities. I can't really talk for those, for like Berlin or stuff. But I definitely think it's less common than in America. Much less common. Anyways, we are almost finished with the bangs now. So I think I will leave it this kind of unrendered for now because I kind of like it more than my usual stuff, which is usually a little bit more rendered than this. But I honestly kind of enjoy these sketchy vibes right now. I think it looks much better with the chunky hair. I feel like this artwork in general is a little bit more cartoonish than my usual style. So I think for now I will leave it in this kind of semi-rendered style. I think this is a move for now. It's actually interesting how much style can change from artwork to artwork. It's kind of weird because I feel like the stream reminded me to follow on Twitch, so mission accomplished. Very nice. By the way, I have updated my description the stream, so you can finally find links to all my social media on in my description. So, but I think you already follow me on almost every social media right now, and I haven't linked my Twitch in the bio anyways, so maybe I should do that too. How would you describe your style, by the way? It's anime-esque, where it has more details, almost painterly-like quality. Yes, I don't think I have a name for my art style. Anyways, I think a name is kind of counterproductive anyways, because a specific style will always kind of limit you and your art, so I kind of don't want to give it a specific name. But you're definitely right with saying that my style has more of a painterly quality. That's because for most of my digital drawing phase, most for the time I've been drawing digitally, I have actually been painting. I think I've only introduced line art into my art style about 2022 or 2021. But before that, I've actually had a style without any line art and even kind of more of a semi-realistic style. And the reason for that was that I was actually terrified of line art for most of the time. Especially doing line art digitally was really daunting for me in the beginning. I couldn't even do line art right when drawing traditionally, so learning it digitally, it kind of was a little bit of a obstacle to overcome or a skill to learn. And for the longest time I was actually really upset that my line art wasn't as clean as those usual anime artists. So usually anime artists have a really clean line art, and then they do really clean cell shading on top of it. And I really like that style, but for some reason my art never looked the same. It always looked a lot messier. So I thought the problem was the line art. So I just decided just to skip the line art and paint it a lot. However, the painterly art style was even more time consuming than my art style I have right now. So on average, one painting took about 20 hours for me, I think. They were quite detailed though, so you kind of definitely could see there what took so much time to render. But yeah, I've decided that this wasn't the digital painting wasn't really an art style I enjoyed, because I've been just doing it because I was so afraid of line art. And then I did a single artwork with line art, which I was happy with. And ever since then, I decided to stick to line art. Because, honestly, it's just because I've kind of changed my mindset with line art. I thought you have to have perfect line art for a good artwork. But right now, I'm treating line art more like a extension of my sketch, or like a cleaner version of my sketch. So I'm not working on having the perfect line art, but rather having a clean enough line art. And all the problems I have, for example, this part is a part I don't like in the line art, so I will overpaint it in the rendering stage. And I don't have to think about my line art looking good or looking clean or looking anything, because I know in the end I will overpaint it anyways. And this saved a lot of time for me. And this is kind of how art became a little bit less tedious for me, and I definitely enjoy this kind of art style now. People often ask me whether I cell shade, whether my style could be called cell shading. I don't really think it's cell shading. I think that my base colors are cell shaded, but I definitely have like a painterly cell shaded style. But in the end, you know, it's just my art style. It's the kind of way I like to draw and I like to paint. And yeah, that's it. Also, I've had this huge identity crisis about 2021, 2022, because I didn't want to paint anymore. So I basically have made a big folder with just inspiration for my art style. And kind of, I'm trying to mimic each part of these inspiration artworks. I'm trying to mimic the part that I like the most as best as I can in each artwork. Anyways, I've been already painting for about an hour and a half. I think after mainly putting down the shaders here, I think I will call it a day and go to sleep. And yeah, we'll not stream next week. I will stream in about 2 to 3 weeks though, so stay tuned for that. And we will probably draw the next Vtuber fan art. I will work on this one off stream because I really want to post it soon. Hopefully in the next few days. Yeah. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being on stream and chatting. And I hope you enjoyed this. And see you next time. Thank you for being here. And good night, good day, and have a great time.
Bye.